going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are checking out the Staccato compensator from our friends over at Parker Mountain Machine. Had a blast with this thing on the range today. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, as always, guys, I like to tell you how I go about getting these products in for review on the channel. I actually purchased this from the team over at Parker Mountain Machine. I hopped on their website and picked one up for about 150 bucks. I tried to get one on the initial launch when they first came out, but they sold out pretty quick. So I signed up for their email notifications, got a restock notification, and I purchased one. Parker Mountain Machine, Jared and his team are a great group of guys. They've helped supported the channel throughout the years, but when I saw these come out, I wanted to make sure I got on there and picked one up. You do have to use the Staccato factory threaded barrel, so you will need to purchase one of those if you don't have one already. But yeah, you're going to see in the video, it's pretty awesome. So let's get to it. First rounds. All right, guys, time for first rounds with the Staccato C2 and the Parker Mountain Machine Staccato comp. Gonna run some 115s here, about 10 yards out. Let's see how this thing feels. Here we go. Using the Hollow Sun primary arms combo here. So it's got the ACSS Vulcan reticle in the Hollow Sun 507C. Feels really good, returns to zero very quickly. Gun's definitely cycling fast with those 115s. I'm shooting a little to the right, so we'll get this thing zeroed up here after everybody does their first rounds. But feels good. I'm liking how fast it cycles and how quickly the optic returns to zero, meaning I'm barely losing any sight on that red dot. It comes right back and I can take my next shot. I'll have Marco hop up here, have him shoot it and see what he thinks.
So first shots with the Parker Mountain Machine comp for the Staccato 2011s. Let's see how this baby runs. 2011s already shoot pretty good enough. This usually makes it even better. Yeah, it's money. I like it. Smooth. Dot return's good. It's a 2011 with a compensator. Pretty much cheating. So.
So my point of aim was here, and this is me right in this area right here when I was shooting. So we're just gonna dial it in. Elevation's probably good, but we'll zero it in for 10 yards and just move it over and get it centered up, and then we'll do some build drills. All right, I'm gonna zero this thing up now. One question I get from you guys in almost every single video is, hey, what is the bench rest vise you're using? Gil, zoom in on this for them. This is the CTK Precision Compact bench rest. Their phone number is right here on the sticker, 715-754-2891. Also, you can go to ctkprecision.com. I purchased this on Amazon years ago. I wanna say for like 130, 150 bucks. It's been, you know, awesome. We use it every range session. It stays in the back of my truck. It's been taking a beat and it still holds up good. So for those of you that have been asking about it, that's what it is. That's where we got it. Hit them up, show them some support. But yeah, we're gonna zero this Hollow Sun primary arms ACSS combo, 115 grain, 10 yards out, and get this thing dialed in. Take a look. So guys, when you ask me how come I don't shoot my zero standing up and stuff like that, I want all of the human error out of the equation. I'm the variable. All of this stuff, the machine, the stand, all of that stuff isn't gonna move. I'm gonna move the gun, and this is why. Bench rested, I got 5 rounds touching. Granted, again, it's only 10 yards out, but these are the types of zeros that I want in guns that I'm carrying that give me the confidence like, hey, that thing's gonna be as accurate as you want it to be. So we're about 2 inches right and ½ an inch low, so I'll make my adjustments on the optic and get us here. But yes, for those of you that have been asking like, hey, why do you use a bench rest? This is why right here. All right, we made our adjustments, shooting the second group, here we go. Again, we have another awesome grouping. I went 2 clicks up and 8 clicks left. So it looks like 8 clicks only brought me 1 inch. So I'll go another 8 to get us dead center. And we're good. So throughout 5, 10, I think I shot 6 here, so what, 16 rounds, got a damn near perfect 0 with almost every single round touching. Like, that's what I want to see. Staccato barrel, obviously, Staccato's quality. You got a 2011 coming from them. Definitely comes with a price tag, but I mean, you're getting results like this. All right, guys, build drills, 7 yards out, some TA Target C-Zone steel, Parker Mount Machine comp on a Staccato C2. Let's see how we do. Here we go.
Ready.
3 Alpha, 1 Charlie, 2 in the head box for a 153. First shot was 8.3, best split 13. I got enough for one more in this mag. Let's go again.
Ready.
Woo, outran the gun. So break this down for them on camera, Marco.
So
as you guys can see, hammer's up.
Yeah.
The trigger I cannot press.
We call a hammer follow, meaning he outran the cyclic rate of the guns with the trigger. That's why you like use hotter ammo with 2011s and stuff like this, especially ported. You can shoot them really fast, so you want to be able to keep up with the trigger speed there. So essentially, didn't get to full lock back.
And you guys are seeing on camera, I had 13
12.
splits.
Yeah.
So 0.13 of a second is how fast I was shooting this thing. And in a previous video, we talked about like why you want to run like hotter ammo.
Yeah.
You know, Mark was educating me on that. Because yeah, you know, when you start, I do build drills all the time, guys. So, you know, I'm pretty fast at them, and doing so, I was able to outrun this specific setup. We'd probably want to run like a lighter spring with this,
I'll probably go with a
or heavier.
heavier.
Okay.
So it gets back to battery quicker.
Gotcha.
So it's probably like it's pretty good for most shooters right now. But if you really want to shoot that speed a lot, put probably a higher recoil spring in there. It'll probably go back faster.
So for those who are wondering, from a previous video, we were talking about the different grades of ammo in ported guns. This is a perfect example that we had happen live on the range here, where I was able to, my finger went to reset faster than the gun could cycle, and I got, you know, a dead trigger.
Ready.
Felt good. 171, first shot 9.3, best split 15, all clean. So let's go look at this real quick. So I had all those build drills. I'm shooting center and high. This was that first one I talked about, where the 2 C's. And I had another 2, but for the most part, stitching them straight up, which is what I want to do in this drill. Guys, if you're watching this, you're wondering how all these shot times and stuff are overlaid on our shooting footage. We're actually using the SG timer from Shooters Global. This thing's pretty cool because it Bluetooths and syncs up with your iPhone. So all of this portion of the video was recorded on our iPhone, but it's going to let you have all of your shot times and your split times overlaid on your footage. If you guys want to pick one of these up, we have a link in the description of this video, and we do earn a small commission for every one of these that we sell. So we appreciate any of you guys that order one of these. Thanks. We're going to shoot some slow motion footage for you guys of different grains of 9mm ammunition provided by our friends over at Supervail. These first 4 rounds are going to be some 115s from Supervail. Here we go. The second set of 4 are going to be the Supervail 124s. And the last set of 4 are going to be the Supervail Hush Puppy 147s. Now, one of the questions we get when you add a compensator or port guns is like, hey, do you see anything significant in regards to accuracy? 50 yards out, right, Marco?
Yeah, 50 yards.
Cool. 50 yards out, running some 115s, and we're going to see how we're hitting on that C-Zone steel from TA Targets. Ready, Gil?
Ready.
I'm aiming center. It's going to the head. So now I'm going to aim low. So you say that's typical with 115s that they kind of scoop up?
You dip up, yeah.
Okay.
Catching it on the rise, faster around.
Let's take it further out. Back at 100 now. Let's see how we're doing. Boom. So in my opinion, guys, if you are back at 100 yards hitting a humanoid C-zone target, you're going to be more than fine for, you know, the distances that you would actually be engaged with if you had to defend yourself with your handgun. So I'm good with that. The port, 150 bucks. I think it is a great addition to your Staccato C2. Now, before we haul off the range, I want to give our final thoughts on the Parker Mount Machine Staccato comp. Marco, take it away, bud.
Yep, so the comp snags on right in your gun with your threaded barrel. It's kind of nice, 150 bucks. So that's pretty solid because you can still go between that and your suppressor if you have one. It shoots flat, so it's a good upgrade for what this gun is, especially on a 2011.
All right.
Yep, I like it. That's all I got to say about that. I like it a lot.
Pretty short and sweet with this one, guys. 150 bucks. It's a bargain in my opinion. Coming from Parker Mount Machine, you know it's quality made, and yeah, you will need to get a Staccato factory threaded barrel. I like that it mates up with the guide rod here, so that way kind of make sure that you have it timed correctly. But yeah, this thing ate everything. It shot really well. Shooting through the optic, was able to just track that chevron and this ACSS reticle, and I mean, for 150 bucks, if you have a threaded barrel on your Staccato, I definitely think you should pick one up. Accuracy was still on point. Yep. And shooting every grain of ammo, like I said, was just easy to do. So if you guys are looking to pick one up, hit up Jared and his team, parkermountmachine.com, get yourself one of these. Definitely like, subscribe if you like the video. We appreciate it. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we do post 2 to 3 videos every week. You guys that are watching this, I think like 70% of you that watch the video aren't subscribed. So please do us a favor, subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps us out in working with other manufacturers in our industry. As always, guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next video. All right, I know you wanted to try this out too, Gil. Give it a whirl.
Do it.
Ooh.
Man, I think it's so nice. Just for me, super flat shooting gun, man. I like it.
You ready, Marco? Whoa, Marco came to play today.
2011s. That's
what?